biggest things I faced when I was in my undergrad and currently as a master's student is I learn different skills in classes, but I forget them. I don't remember them. And then I think, what's the use of taking the class? Because there's some classes where you don't learn shit. That's true. But there are also classes where you might learn a cool skill or a part of a skill, but we don't remember them. One of the biggest and most valuable things is skill stacking one skill on top of another to increase your value as a person, increase how valuable and how much you can provide. But if you don't remember the skill in the first place, how are you gonna skill stack? Not possible. That's when I started thinking of how to remember skills. And there are two ways that I was able to figure out that allowed me to learn the skills and remember them. That way I can start skill stacking. The first one, every time you get into a class, start thinking about what skills you're gonna learn first. And I used to do this, every 3 months, I would say. So class is 6 months. So twice in the midpoint of the class and at the end of the class. The midpoint of the class is, okay, what skills have I learned and what am I learning right now? That could be integration in mathematics, that could be something in physics, that could be business, that could be finance, that could be trading, any of the skill, coding, Python, Java, any of those skills. Start thinking about that. What skills am I learning in this class? Write them down. After that, start thinking about, okay, what other things have I learned in this class? And they could be really small things. There's another part to this, not just journaling. But once you journal it down, now start attaching all those things that you learned. Maybe it's coding. Maybe it's public speaking. It could be any of those. Write the skill down that you think you're learning in your class. Once you write it down, start thinking about what you're passionate about. What do you like to do? What are you doing currently that makes you happy? It could be podcasting, content creation, playing a sport, any of that. Write down, find ways to find a project. Find ways that allow you to create a project to intertwine two things. For example, with me, I started doing coding for not only my class, but also for my internship. And I started learning more about APIs, ChatGPT, OpenAI APIs. And I said, what can I attach this to? That way I can remember the skill and get better at it. I realized, I have a podcast. I used to have one with my best friend. In that podcast, I used to keep on seeing recordings, trying to figure out how to increase my communication, how to better my communication. I said, okay, I'll create a website where I can upload an audio file. Once I upload it, it'll transcribe it and give me the summary of the podcast, give me what to do, what to improve on, what I did good, and all of that. That made my job so much easier. It was a time saver, but that website took me a lot of hours to create because I was not that good at coding when I started. But I have that skill still, and that I made that, I would say, a year ago or more. I have that skill making a website on Streamlit. I have a skill of using an API, and I have the skill of podcasting, I'd say. But that was my passion, the podcasting part. See, just intertwining those two things can really help and make you remember the skill and keep it in your brain. The second way to remember skills, do skills you really like. If you don't like the skill, you're only going to do it when you're asked to, forced to, work or class. You're never going to do it every day. 3 weeks ago, I was on YouTube Shorts and I saw a magic trick. I'm going to try the magic trick. I tried it and I loved the trick. I have done the magic trick every single day. And I saw the magic trick 3 weeks ago, every single day, because I like the trick. And every time I do it, I start realizing, there's a better way to do it. There's a better thing I can do to make the people who I show the trick to whenever be more amazed. You will not believe how fast you progress and how much you'll remember if you do the skills you like. A lot of people would say, but no skill is easy. I'm not saying it's easy. You either have to like what you're doing right now, I like the magic trick, or you have to like the person you're gonna become. Maybe that's communication. Maybe that's content creation. I didn't like content creation when I started, but I wanna become the type of person that can talk freely when they're on camera. There's only two ways. Either you like the current version of what you're doing, so maybe it's code, maybe it's magic, or you like the person you're gonna become. But if you don't like either, it's not gonna happen, because you're gonna dread doing the skill. It's gonna be there, go, oh man, this fucking sucks. You're gonna complain. I have been that person. I have been the guy that complains sometimes. But I hate complainers, and I hated myself for a good time till I changed and stopped complaining. And these are the two ways I believe that really allows you to learn and remember skills. Because a lot of us, we've gone through thousands of us have gone through that many classes over and over again. And every time I graduated with undergrad, I sat down and started thinking, what skill did I learn each of them? Most of my really hard classes, I learned the skill figuring it out. But except that, I can't remember because I forget about them. And just writing down what you're gonna learn, tying it to something you like, and doing skills that you want to learn or doing skills you wanna do right now really allows you to remember them and puts you apart from thousands and thousands of students. Thank you so much for watching this video. Also watch my last two videos. And I'll see y'all next time.